Hi there, Aries, and welcome to Sunshine Intuitive Readings. This is your teen forecast. For those of you who are joining, once again, thank you so much for your support, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It truly means a lot to me. And for those of you who are just visiting for the first time, welcome, and I hope you enjoy. If any of you would like a personal reading with me, you can contact me at my email address below, and we can go from there. So without further ado, let's take a peek at what teen holds in store for all of you Aries out there. Teen. Now I will be using the same spread that I've been using the last few months because I am really enjoying this. I change it up in teen, but for right now, this is where it is. All right. Interesting cards, Aries. So the first card out of the gate represents fire, which speaks to your creative forces, your will, your ambition. I always call it the passion card or the action card. This is the thing that gets you really going and what you're going about. Here you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now I am going to say, because I've had some feedback about why I use reversals, I like using reversals because it tells a different tale. So the Eight of Cups in an upright position really speaks to cutting your losses and moving forward. You're not entirely happy about it. You're leaving things behind and starting a new journey. In an upright position, it takes on more of a positive tone. So I feel that potentially either in your recent past, Aries, you had to cut your losses and move forward, potentially leaving something or a situation or even someone behind. But you're moving forward on this new path. So whatever it is that you have left behind, and where this is a general reading, this could be your love life, relationships, work, career, new business, health. It could be a variety of different things for each one of you, and this will resonate with each one of you differently. But I see you embarking upon this new path that you chose in the month of Earth. Now, the next card here speaks to the position of air, which would be your current strategies, your thoughts concerning your goals, and basically just your general thinking and what's on your mind. You have the Emperor here, which is quite an interesting card, Aries. It's a card of, justness, of fairness, and everything's kind of in balance, but it also speaks to control. So I feel you thinking about the control that you have in your life. I feel that you feel in control of your destiny at this point. I feel that the new journey that you have embarked upon, you're confident that you've made the right decision. I'm not saying that this is going to be the easiest path to embark upon, because with every new challenge is, a few other side challenges along with it. But I do feel you feeling quite confident and quite sure that you've made the right decision during the month of Earth. Now, for the card that represents the position of emotions and water, the warm and fuzzy card, you have the Six of Pentacles in a reverse position. So the Six of Pentacles really speaks to generosity, making sure everybody has something. In a reverse position, though, this month, Aries, I see you almost being a little bit frugal or a little bit stingy with where you are. Don't get mad at me. But I see you almost being a little bit stingy with your time and your resources, and not to the people that are close to you. But I do feel that because of whatever recently happened and you embarking upon this new path and potentially leaving people or situations behind, you're starting to say, why am I devoting time to people who don't give me a good return on investment? And I feel that you are looking at people from that angle this month, people or situations, and you're really saying, what, if they never call me back and I'm always calling them, I'm not going to bother anymore. I feel that you have that attitude this month, Aries. And again, please don't get mad at me. This is what the cards are saying. But I do feel that you're very focusing on you and what is truly for your best interest. And that means also including the people in your life and focusing on the people in your life that will bring you the most happiness and joy. Now, in the position of Earth, which speaks to the material things in your life that help you cope with your everyday life. So this could be things, situations, people. In some situations, it can mean money. But you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, the Wheel of Fortune speaks to cycles, and the ending of cycles brings in new beginnings to new cycles. In a reverse position, I feel like you potentially might feel a little bit stuck. I am getting that. This new path that you have just kind of gone on because of the recent past, and you've chosen a new path. I'm really getting that even though you feel in control, you're still not quite sure how to navigate this new path. So you are making the most of what you have. I totally see that. And you are trying to be smart about how you navigate this new path that you're on. But I see that you still don't quite have the lay of the land with this new journey yet, and you're kind of trying to figure it out. So, almost like the 2 steps forward, 1 step back is what I'm kind of getting off of this month, Aries. So in this position here, this speaks to what drives you in new directions, potentially new things coming in this month. Now, here we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords in an upright position speaks to what I always say, somebody trying to pull out the wool under your feet, the rug under your feet. In a reverse position, again, I feel that this is a situation that has happened in the past, but because of that, you're looking at things in a very guarded and a very different light, which, it's all kind of flowing together, which is why I love this spread. But here, you're very guarded with who you're being generous to, with who you're opening up to. Here, you want to be in control. You don't want to open yourself up. You don't want to expose yourself to potentially another situation that will create loss and embarking on a new journey. So I see this, Aries, that you're thinking things through. Every decision that you're trying to make, you are trying to make it thinking about 3 steps ahead. Well, what if this happens? I don't want to leave myself open again. So you're being very guarded. You're planning something out. I see that. That's going to have your best interests at heart. Now, the Emperor also can sometimes mean that there is some type of legal action involved. So this could be that you're setting up a prenup, you're setting up a will. It could be things like that where you are changing the terms of that because you want to really look out for your interests, and you see that maybe not everybody has your best interests at heart, and sometimes people just are out for themselves. So Aries, this could be somebody acting this way to you. This could also be you acting this way to someone else in some situations. Now, in this position here, this speaks to what is helping you maintain a balanced and a healthy lifestyle. And in this position, you have the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords speaks to hidden factors. So, Aries, if you've had anything happening lately that you've been kind of putting off, you've had a little twinge or a pain or something that you didn't think was a big deal, it may crop up this month that you do have to go to the doctor. And I'm not telling everybody out there who's watching this that you need to run to the doctor. But if you are one of those people who have had something that has been happening for the last few months, this may be the month that you address it. And I would also say not to ignore anything that does pop up this month, because this is a hidden factor here. This could also be because, a healthy and balanced lifestyle is not just your physical health, it's also your mental health. So it could be that there are situations coming to light this month that will help you have a better handle of a situation, that will give you a greater mental peace with yourself. Now, in this position here, this speaks to what potentially needs to go or leave your life in order for you to move forward. And this is an interesting card here, Aries, because you see here you've got two people in the threshold of a house. There's lots of people around, there's animals. It's a very happy situation. I feel for some of you this month that you could be going through a divorce. Because up here we have the, and we'll get there, but we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel that some of you may be leaving a relationship this month. And because this is a general reading, this could be that you are leaving a love relationship. It could be that you're leaving a friendship or another happy relationship that you have, or I guess I shouldn't say happy, but a relationship. You could be leaving a job. You could be leaving a business. But I do see you leaving something, and you are embarking upon a new path this month, and you're not quite sure how to navigate this new path you're on. Now, in this position here, we have the card that symbolizes what the universe wants you to know for your higher fulfillment and what they're guiding you through. So this is the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups speaks to the most happiness that you can have in a family or a loving situation, relationships. In a reverse position, I feel like this, you know how they say everything happens for a reason? Well, it truly does. And whatever is happening in your life this month, Aries, or happened recently and you're kind of dealing with the aftermath, picking up the pieces, I feel that this is the universe's way of saying this is for your better good. It may not feel like it this month, but it is for your higher good. You know, sometimes, and I'm just going to kind of go on the divorce angle here because that's what I'm picking up very strongly. It doesn't mean that everybody who's watching this is getting a divorce this month. But from that perspective, you know, sometimes we can be in relationships for a short period of time or a long period of time, and we think that they are the best thing since sliced bread kind of thing. And sometimes it can be unforeseen that a situation comes to an end, and it can be quite devastating, you know, with the rug pulled out from under your feet. That being said, if an individual would do that to you, is that the person who you want to continue on your path with? Somebody who doesn't truly have your back. So even though it's devastating at the time, it is for your higher good, because you will be able to embark upon a new path, to include people that won't pull the rug out from under your feet. And you can surround yourself and start building up a new foundation of people who won't do that to you, because nobody deserves that. You know, so that's the thing. And again, I'm just using the divorce scenario here. This could be your health with medication treatments. This could be anything, because it is a general reading. But please know that even though whatever has recently happened and that you're going through this month to kind of pick up the pieces, it has happened for a reason. There are going to be new energies opening up for you. In order for us to absorb new and good energies and to truly get the most out of them, we have to release the negative stuff that is already taking up space in our life. And as hurtful and as sad as it can sometimes be, it is for our greater good. And we usually, years down the road, months down the road, we see that very clearly. But at the time, it doesn't really make it any much easier, right? So here we have in the position that represents what the universe wants us to, or how the universe is reacting to our current state of being. And I see here, Aries, that potentially you have felt trapped for quite some time. You have been in a situation where you felt like there was no other alternative and you had to stay. You know, this card very clearly says you don't have to stay. You can embark upon a new way of life for greater fulfillment. Now, in this position here, this represents a card that talks about the foundation of the entire spread. So even though it's the last card, it truly could be the first card. And this is the King of Swords, so it could potentially be an air sign, male or female, because just because it's a king does not mean it's a male. It could be male or female. This could be, and again, I'm getting legal off of this, so I really feel that a lot of you have some type of legal situations happening in your life this month, some type of formality to what is happening around you. But I also pick up that there is a person of authority throughout all of this, whether it's a judge, whether it is the opposing party to this, but there is somebody here who is in authority, very, no nonsense, just cut to the chase, show me the facts, and dealing with the facts at hand. And again, this speaks to you having that feeling of being in control. I always pull 2 bonus cards for readings to give me an overall feeling to the situation at hand. And here we have the 7 of Pentacles, which you can see here, this gentleman, he's looking at all of these pentacles that he's built and worked hard to achieve, but he knows that there's still something out there that he has left to do. So I feel that whatever this is that you have left, and I truly feel that most of you have already gone through whatever this loss may be, but I see you this month really looking at, okay, here's what I have built up right now. Here's a pile of pentacles. So I see you looking at this month saying, you're taking stock of your life right now. And you're saying, here's what I've done. What else do I want to do? Knowing what I know now and looking at the path that I am about to embark upon. So you haven't given up all of your dreams, Aries. You still have a lot of those dreams and aspirations that are true and close to your heart. But you're also looking at, I'm going to have to be doing this a different way this month. The other card that I have here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, the Knight of Cups in an upright position speaks to some type of action, and it's usually related to an emotional state of being. So this could be relationships, it could be love interests. In a reverse position, I see that potentially this could have been somebody who made you an offer of love that you said no to. So some type of an offer came through for you, Aries, or is about to come through for you this month, that you are turning down. You have said, no, I don't need that. So this could have either recently happened and now you're embarking upon your new journey, or it's about to come in this month. But the key to this, and this is what you have to remember, you are the one that is rejecting the offer at hand based on the overall situation. You are the one in control here. You are the one that is saying, I'm not going to let this happen to me. So potentially this, for single people out there and they're interpreting this from a love standpoint, you get an offer, but you kind of think this person, there's just something about them. My gut tells me that they're not really the best of the best kind of thing. So again, I feel that you, regardless of what has happened and what potentially could be happening for you this month, you are in control of the situation. You are letting things go that no longer serve you and your higher good. And you're really focused on you. And this tells me here, this card right here tells me that you are still aspiring to a lot of the goals that you already have in your life, and you haven't let everything go. But there is one aspect in your life, and again, because it's a general reading, it will resonate with each one of you differently, but something is going to be going or has just gone. It is in your greater good, because there were factors that were making you feel trapped with whatever that situation was, or would make you feel trapped if you accepted that offer. So all in all, Aries, it looks like a really positive month. It looks like a month of growth. And by growth, I mean that you're going to be picking a new path as you embark upon team, which is always really exciting. New year, it's a good time to kind of start afresh. So I see this as it could potentially be a heavy month for you, Aries. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But at the same breath, you still have control. And that's the key. You still have control. You are excited about the journey that you're embarking upon. and you have not lost everything. You still have a lot around you. So with all of that being said, I wish you a very, very happy November. I hope you get to enjoy some of the festive season with those that are closest and nearest and dearest to you. And until we see each other next time, keep your head up, keep smiling, and enjoy the sunshine.